Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Live Lab. Wasn't sure if I was ever going to get to say that again. You know, I used to say that every month, and it's been 2 years since I got to welcome anyone here. So you guys are literally the first actual live audience that we've had here in 2 years. Yeah, so it's really nice to see you here. This is actually the first time I've been in or with a live audience in 2 years either. Anyone else in the same boat? Or have you all been out at the live events? Everyone's braver than me, so, all right. Well, anyway, we're also, this is actually also the first time that we're live streaming the show. So we're literally live streaming this show out on YouTube as we speak. We've got a whole bunch of new cameras in here, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But so you're only part of the audience, and there's another whole group of you, two whole groups of you, in fact, that are watching this remotely from your home. So welcome to all of you as well. First, I'd like to acknowledge that McMaster University recognizes that it is located on the traditional territories of the Mississauga and Haudenosaunee nations, and within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. I'd also like to thank our concert sponsors. So this is actually the first of our concert series in a way for the year. The Insight Foundation for the Arts, who actually has been fundamental in getting this thing going, because they gave us a big grant that allowed us to get some of this new camera gear that we got in here that we're testing out tonight. TD Trust, McMaster Alumni Association, Judy Marcells again. Haven't seen her in a while, but hopefully she's not here, but hopefully we'll see her again. And Long and McQuaid, they've all sponsored us. As I said, Insight Foundation actually gave us a special grant that allowed us to do sort of what we're going to be doing going forward, which is hybrid concerts. So from now on, hopefully, all of our concerts are going to have an audience, hopefully, and they'll also be live streamed out, so to reach more people. So we're thinking that's going to be really good. In order to do that, of course, we don't really have the expertise to produce a live show with multiple cameras and cutting back and forth. So we found this really talented group of people at Mohawk College. So the Mohawk Broadcasting Program is here with us tonight. So we got a bunch of students from the Mohawk Broadcasting Program. So we want to give a big thank you to Patrick Hansen, Steve Mikalaskis, Joe Mamone, Ross Shimon, and all these talented students that are here tonight. And I can tell you I was back there watching them, and they seem really professional. So we're going to see this, you guys at home are going to see this really good show, and you guys, when you go home, you'll be able to see the recorded version of this and be amazed by all the camera cuts and close-ups and zooms and everything that we're going to have in it. We also have this, we don't have Andrew on stage, so I don't know if we can. Oh, we might be able to still do it. Yeah, we do it. We also have this experimental thing that Dobry Dotov put together for us tonight. And so what it does is there's people watching on Zoom, and they're experiencing the concert. And when they applaud, in theory, we should be able to hear their applause in the room. But we're not hearing it, Ronald. Apparently our experiment, oh, there it is. There's only a few of them there applauding, but when they do in fact applaud, there's some AI program that's sort of recognizing the motion in the screen. So let's all applaud. All right. And when they applaud, then it sort of comes through. So we're hopefully going to expand this out, and maybe imagine having 50 people or 100 people even applauding, and we can give real-time applause. So that's just something we're playing with. We're trying to think of different ways to make these things more engaging for people at home, because I think, you know, we've all been sort of over the last couple of years, we've spent a lot of time watching concerts that aren't live, and so, you know, I think we need to figure out ways to make them more interesting if we're going to keep doing it going forward. Anyway, so tonight, I was trying to think of what could we, you know, this is a first experimental concert. We're testing out some new gear. We wanted to do something cool but sort of low-key or whatever. We didn't really know what to do. I was looking through my Facebook feed, and I saw John Zowski's feed, and he said, oh, he's appearing with the Space Trio, and I said, Space Trio, that is what we need. So that's what we got here tonight. Has anyone seen the Space Trio before? No? So it's going to be a new experience. I haven't seen them either. I did hear some of their songs. So we'll come back after a little bit and talk to them about what they're doing. But tonight, let's just bring them out on stage. We got Paul Fitterer, John Zowski, and Ernie Toller is the Space Trio, and we got visuals, which you'll see, by Andrew O'Connor, who's a visual artist. So let's bring them out on stage. Give them a round of applause.
better than we are in that sense. I think it's beautiful. Yeah. Or when you start. Yeah.
Well, that applause works. So it's Ernie Toller on saxophone and keys. Paul Fitterer, drums. John Zowski, guitar. Andrew O'Connor doing the visuals for us. Don't worry, it's not over. We're just taking a little breather here. Let the guys rest for a minute and talk to us. Yeah. So 3 out of 4 of you have been here before, if I'm not mistaken. Paul, you were with Barry Livingston. Yes. That's right. I don't know if did Barry make it out tonight? Can't see him out there. He was going to come. John was part of the infamous Synaptic Rodeo, which was awesome. And Andrew, who did you do visuals for? I can't remember. It was Illitree. That's right. That was a great concert. It was very interactive. And Ernie, you're the only one who's not been here before. So, like, what did you think of the place?
Well, it's nice to know what I looked like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, we seem to be a little behind.
I try to keep in the moment. It's unbelievable. It's great. It's conducive to. I was saying earlier that sometimes, maybe if you play a certain place, you might be the weirdest thing that's happened to that town or that place in decades. But when I walked in here today, I said, "No, we're not."
No, absolutely not. We've had some really weird stuff in here. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you guys about, your background, how you guys got together, what your influences are, that kind of thing. I'm sort of getting this psychedelic vibe, but also maybe some, Miles Davis or something like that. I don't know. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah.
No, but there's a jazz element, right?
Yeah, definitely a jazz element.
And there's a what can we do next element, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
John's gonna say something better, but he's gonna nail it. No.
It's too much pressure. I can't do it.
No, you can't.
I was going to be totally in the moment, but no.
Let's
Yeah.
take turns.
No, because, we've been together since high school, kind of, in a way, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because that was only 5 years ago. We were really slow. No, did we meet at a Ron Allen concert?
Yeah, there was an amazing group called Strangeness Beauty that was playing at the Bamboo Club on Queen Street in Toronto, and John was beside me, and we were 2 16-year-old music freaks, I guess, checking out a really cool band. And the conversation we had limited over the music. John thought I played Lyricon, which is a electronic wind synth. So we changed numbers and had a really weird jam. I didn't play Lyricon, but weird enough, I guess. It was weird enough for John.
It was weird enough that we kept doing it. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Anything from the audience? We can take questions from this guy.
Mr. Shaw,
Yeah.
ask us something.
Ask him anything.
Oregon as a kid, so some European stuff. But just
Yeah.
there, I mean, jazz is already a world music if you think about it, because it's literally thousands of years of wisdom from different continents colliding. When did that happen? Before And then the Eastern, for me, Eastern things like raga and maqam interests happened later and kind of as tangents through jazz. So, and then I guess now, 2021, we have such a rapid exchange of ideas that it's crazy. But I don't know, your journeys?
Yeah, we've kind of been all over the place. Like, I led a microtonal band for a little while and played new music. And so I think our influences, they have changed over a while too. Like, I used to play a real guitar synthesizer. Now I play a Moog guitar that doesn't have a synth, except for the bass part of that. Smack every once in a while. But everything else is sort of on the guitar because I'm less interested in doing media off the guitar. So some things change. And then, you know, the sounds, I think we had some real good 80s sounds during the 80s. Yeah, a little less of that. Probably less hair, but not drastically. I think they probably got more facial hair now, really. But you know, so yeah, there's definitely been more influences, and I think there's we do some tunes that we used to do back then, but they're all different. They're a bit more, probably a bit more open, a bit more, just more ideas from different all over the place now. I think it's kind of cool because we've all done a bunch of different projects over the years, and bits of all of those come into play in this group in different weird ways. It just kind of makes it more fun because every time we play, there's a couple of new tricks and I use a couple of ideas and sounds, and a tune will go in a different way just because somebody's got a new trick and a new sound.
The band took a 20-year vacation, which was good for us. It made us fresh.
Yeah, it's always been a pleasure to play with these guys. There's so much to say, but I think for me, we met when we were much younger, and it's now 2021, and I think we met first in, it is 85, 86, something like that. And I remember meeting up with Ernie at a theater show, Red, White, and Blue Review, and did some work in that direction, and you and I used to stay at the end of each show and play duets, just drums and saxophone. There's a spirit to the music in those days, and still is today. Creative music moves forward. It's fantastic to be involved with groups of people. Music is playing with groups of people, and as I've gotten older, I appreciate more styles of music all the time. I sort of let my biases and righteousness around music dissolve and just basically embrace it as a beautiful offering to everyone, especially in these difficult times. So the first time that we played as a threesome, a bass player didn't make it to the session. Usually if you're playing standards or jazz music, you have a bass player, a guitar player, and a horn player and drums, very workshop type of stuff. But the bass player couldn't make it that day, and we played as a trio, and John had some beautiful sounds, synthesizer sounds, and Ernie also played keyboards, and we just created something altogether fresh out of the inspirations and muses that we were involved with at the time, and we still are. So that was the beginning. And I would say about 10 years of Space Trio, and then we went our separate ways. I worked with Ernie, and John worked with Ernie, and I've more recently started working with John as we've gotten together as a trio. And it's a real pleasure. We kind of grew up together and went through some good stuff and some challenging stuff, as everyone does. But here we are again, and it's quite delightful and very fresh to play. So I'll pass it back on to you. Yeah.
All right, and I don't want to miss Andrew. You don't have quite the history, I guess, these guys, because basically you weren't born yet. But tell us a little bit about what's influencing you these days and what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I would say my style is pretty improvisational. I'm running a live camera feed, as you might have guessed. I'm running a bunch of props. I've got this spinning turntable here that I can control. And I'm running sort of patch with a bunch of effects running in real time. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I like to play improv, and I love to, having the conversation with the musicians, listening, responding to the energy, and trying to make sure that the visuals are, in sync with the music that they're playing in that moment, and yeah.
All right. Well, we need more space music, but what we want to do is we want an inspiration for the next set. So we need something, an emotion, a phrase, a color, a word. What is it? Somebody give us what we're going to go into. Oh. Social distancing. All right. Let's have it. Space Trio. much to stay still. Paul Feather, John Jelisky, Danny O'Connor. Thanks to everyone for coming out. Thanks to all of you on YouTube as well that are watching. Stay tuned. January 22nd, we've got Alex Worms coming up. So that's going to be a real experiment. We're going to need your guys' help. So sign up for that if you've got a chance. Tonight, I just want to thank everyone who's here. We've got Sally and Susan. We got Dave on lights, Ronald on sound, and of course the Mohawk crew. We couldn't do without them. So yeah, thanks to all the LiveLab ambassadors who are helping us out tonight. So yeah, and you guys, of course, for risking your lives and bringing us some social distancing. So thank you very much. Have a good night.